Hello friends, and this is the fifth tutorial of this series of data analysis using Python. And in this tutorial we will be exploring the basic data visualization library Matplotlib. And Matplotlib is a library which is used for data visualization, and it is based on the NumPy and SciPy framework, and basically it is used for the making 2D plots of arrays, and it is also able to create the simple plots with the just help of a few simple line of codes, a few simple commands, and it can also generate the 3D graphic support. And so basically the Matplotlib is widely used data visualization library, and in this tutorial we will be exploring the Matplotlib library. So let's start. So first of all we will create a line plot with the help of the Matplotlib, and yeah. So now we will import the Matplotlib library, matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and now we will define some variables. So let's define a variable called sales, a list of entries. So sales, let us assign some elements 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64. Yeah. And now we have created a variable called sales, and let us now create two more variables called TV and radio. TV is equal to let us say that 1, 16, 30, 42, 55, 68, 77, 88. Yeah, now let us create one more variable, a list, and also assign some entries to it. Let us say 1, 6, 12, 18, 28, 40, 52, 65. Now we have imported the Matplotlib.pyplot library, and we have also defined the three lists called sales, TV and radio. So now what are these variables and why we have created it? These TV and radio are the elements, or are the entries, that how much amount of money we have invested on advertisement by doing it through television or by doing it through radio. And these are the effects of sales that we have seen on the sales with the help of these advertisements through TV, television and radio. So these are the variables, and we will just plot some basic graphs using Matplotlib library. And now first of all we will just plot a line plot, and so we will just start with plt dot plot command, and we will just see that what are the impact of TV advertisement and on sales sales. So this is the basic graph, and now we will provide some arguments like x label, y label, like x label, and let us say x label is TV, so we'll give the x label, and let us also give the y label as the sales, and we can also define the title of the plot, title as the advertisement effects on sales. So now we can use the pld.show command to visualize the line chart. So this is the line chart that we just created based on the following data set that we just created. We have just created a sales variable, and which shows the numbers, how the sales increased when we just increased the number of advertisements on whether TV, on whether radio. And first of all, we just created a line chart, and with the help of the following code, and we have just created this simple line chart using the Matplotlib. So now if we want to add the line for the radio as well, we can do it with the help of the following code. So now let's start to create another line chart which consists both of the types of advertisement, that is TV as well as the radio. So we will start by plt.plot TV, sales, TV, sales, and the marker is equal to O, let's say, and line style. We can also define the line style to differentiate between both of these lines that we will be giving to the TV as well as to the radio. So line style is equal to dash. Yeah. Now we can give the color as the red, and label it to the radio, to the TV. Yes, to the TV. Now we will again plot a same for the radio, and we will just change the parameters over here. We are not going to code it again. So radio TV radio sales, sorry, radio sales, and the marker we can change it to a star. Line style we can give it a single line or solid line, and let us give the color as green, and let us give it a label as radio. So now we will give the X label and Y label, advertisement medium as the X label, advertisement medium. Yeah, and now we will give the Y label and as the advertisement effect on sales, advertisement effects on sales. Yeah. Now we will plot the legend also, and we will also plot the legend inside the chart. We can do this by the following command, plt.legend, and we will give the location to the legend to the lower right section of the chart, to the lower right, which is the traditional location for labels, for legends. So, and now we will just show the chart. Now let us see that how the chart looks like. So you can see that this is the line chart that we have just produced. So this is the row for TV, that how the number of advertisements were performed within TV, and how the number of advertisements were shown on radio were on radio. And this is the effect of the sales on the y-axis. On the x-axis there are the advertisement medium. So this denote for TV and this denote for radio. So we have just created a line chart for this data set. Now let us try to plot a scatter plot with the help of Matplotlib. let us add a comment over here. Let's add a comment. Now in plotting a scatter plot, let us just try to plot a scatter plot by using the random function of numpy. And so we will be needing to import the numpy import numpy as np, and we will define the x and y variables to be np dot random dot rand and 1, 50. Now in the same way we will define the y variable. So these are the random numbers, so they will be different, and we can plot a scatter plot for these x and y. And so now let us plot the scatter plot for the x variable and y variable. So x comma y, and color we can define it to be red. My favorite color is red, and size is equal to 30, and now we will provide some labels, some title arguments. So let the x label the x variable, the x variable, okay, x variable, and the y label again the same way, the y label to be y variable. Now we will just give a title as well to the plot, plt.title, and we will give it the title of scatter plot, and now let us just print it. Let's see how the graph looks like. So this is the graph. We have just created a scatter plot using the Matplotlib. We just defined an x variable based on the random.randn function of numpy, and in the same way we also defined a y variable, and we just created a scatter plot based on the data x and y variable. So this is the way to create a scatter plot, and you will see the simple code here, and this is the beautiful simple scatter plot being generated with the help of Matplotlib. Now the same way we will just try to plot a histogram, histogram, yeah. So now let us just try to create a data which is normally distributed, and we will just give it some mean and some standard deviation and the number of points. So we will just create a random data set, and which is normally distributed, and we will just try to analyze it with the help of a histogram. So let us do it with the help of numpy. We will just do it. So numpy dot random dot normal, because we want the data to be normally distributed, and our histogram will also be in the shape of a normal distribution. So a bell shaped here. So let's create data is equal to np.random.normal, and just give the mean, give the standard deviation, and give the number of data points that you want. So let us give 1000. Okay, now we will just plot the histogram, and you can see that in matplotlib.pyplot we have these different types of things that you can do, and you can see there is a bar plot, You can see box plot, you can see the various types of plots, and you can choose from any type of plot whichever you want. So we will just use the histogram this time, and with the command plt.hist, and we want to just give the data as the input. And now we will just give the x label and y label, x label and y label, and we will just give the x label to be the value and y label to be the frequency. Yeah, frequency. And now let's also give the title to this plot. plt.tit title histogram. Now let us just show this histogram and see how it looks like. So with the help of plt.show command, so this is the histogram that we have just built. So basically what we did is we created a data, and the data was a NumPy random data, and which was normally distributed because we use the random.normal command, and we just defined the mean to be 2. The mean is 2. You can see that it is somewhere between 0 and 5, and is around 2. Yes, it is 2. So we can say that the mean is 3, the standard deviation is 3, and we took the 1000 data points, and we have just created this histogram based on this normal distributed data. And you can also see the shape of the histogram. It is just a bell shaped. It is a normally distributed data. So this is the way to create a histogram. And in the same way you can also create a bar plot. So we will just also try to create a bar plot. Let's put a comment over here. Now we will just try to create another variable, sales. So let's say sales are 10, 5, 3, 5, 7.4. Okay, so we have just given 5 entries to the sales variable, and just also let us give it to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us give it to 6 from Monday to Saturday. Okay, Monday to Saturday 7.4 and 8. Okay, no, just the 7.4. Let us give this 7. So we have just given the Monday to Saturday sales, and now we will create a weekday variable, and we will just create it inside a list. So it would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday to Saturday. Yes. So we have created 2 variables over here. The number one is sales, and the second one is weekday from Monday to Saturday. And we just want to see how our sales are changing with the weekday with the help of a bar plot. So let us just try to build a bar plot with Matplotlib. plt.bar bar, and we just want to give the x comma y. So x is weekday, and the y is sales, and we just want to give the title to be sales by week. Okay, and we just want to give the x label and y label. Okay, let us try to give the x label and y label. Okay, we forgot to put it inside the quotes. So now we will give the x label as the weekday, and we will give the y label as the sales. sales. And now we will just show the graph, show the bar plot. So we have just defined the data and we have just created a bar. We just want to create a bar plot over here, and let's just see how it looks like. So here it is. We have just created a bar plot, and the x axis represents the weekday and the y axis represents the sales, and the title of the column is sales by week. So we can see that the sales on Monday was maximum, then on Tuesday, and then it decreased near the Monday, Tuesday to midweek days, and then again towards the weekend it tried to increase, but on Saturday again it was quite low, because on Saturday everyone was there home or yes stuff they were, and then again on the Monday they just came again and just the sales increased. So this is the pattern that we can see, that with the help of this bar plot we can see that the pattern is like this. On the Monday the sales are very much, then they decrease, and then towards the end of the week they are again increasing. So these are the basic plots. With the help of Matplotlib you can see that first of all we just created a line plot, and then we just try to create a line plot with multiple lines, multiple variables, and then we just created a scatter plot, and we just created a histogram, and then a bar plot. So these are the basic charts that we created with the help of Matplotlib. Matplotlib is a very commonly used data visualization library, and I hope this video was you understand the concepts, and thanks for watching.